and the Perfect Pizza Party by Kimberly and James Dean. Pete the cat loves pizza. Pete the cat loves parties too. Pete had an idea of what he could do. He would have the perfect pizza party. You were invited to Pete's Pizza Party. Fun, music, games, bring your swimsuits. Pete's friends all arrived. It was time to build the perfect pizza together. That would make the pizza even better. Pete's Pizza Party. Pete thought of the perfect pizza would be pepperoni with extra cheese. Cheese, pepperoni. It's a party. It's a party. A pepperoni pizza party. Pin the tail on the unicorn. But everyone did not agree. Callie said pepperoni will be just fine, but I really love pretzels on mine. Pete and the gang were puzzled. Pretzels? Well, that's something new. But maybe pretzels could be groovy too. It's a party, a pepperoni pretzel pizza party. Squirrel said pepperoni and pretzels would be just fine. But I really love pistachios on mine. Pete and the gang were puzzled. Pistachios? Well, that's something new. But maybe pistachios could be groovy too. It's a party, a pepperoni pretzel pistachio pizza party. Grumpy Toad said pepperoni, pretzels, and pistachios would be just fine. But I really love pickles on mine. Pete and the gang were puzzled. Pickles? Well, that's something new. But maybe pickles could be groovy too. It's a party, a pepperoni, pretzel, pistachio, pickle, pizza party. Gus said pepperoni, pretzels, pistachios, and pickles would be just fine. But I really love popcorn on mine. Pete and the gang were puzzled. Popcorn? Well, that's something new, but maybe popcorn could be groovy too. It's a party, a pepperoni, pretzel, pistachio, pickle, popcorn, pizza party. Pete's Pizza Party Bus. Alligator said pepperoni, pretzels, pistachios, pickles, and popcorn would be just fine. But I really love papaya on mine. Now Pete and the gang were really puzzled. Papaya? Well, that's something new, but maybe papaya could be groovy too. It's a party, a pepperoni, pretzel, pistachio, pickle, popcorn, papaya, pizza party. Bounce House. Pete and the gang piled the pepperoni, pretzels, pistachio, pickles, popcorn, and papaya on the top. The pizza was so high they had to stop. Ding! The pizza was done. Trying something new might be fun. They all built up the courage to take the first bite. The pepperoni, pretzel, pistachio, pickle, popcorn, papaya, pizza was out of sight. Dynamite, just right. In the end, the perfect pizza is a pizza shared with friends. The end. What is your favorite part of the story? My favorite part of the story is where they were swimming in the pool. This book is Pete the Cat and the New Guy by Kimberly and James Dean. It was Sunday and Pete's friends had come to play. They were rocking to a new song when beep, beep, beep. There was a noise coming down from across the street. Wise Old Owl had a view from his tree. Pete said, "Hey, Owl, what do you see?" Owl said, "All I see are green shoes and a red hat." Pete answered, "Sounds like my kind of cat." Pete could not imagine who this new guy could be. "I really hope it's a new friend for me." On Monday, Pete wanted to say hi, but he was feeling kind of shy, so he just rode by and by and by and by, until finally Pete got to meet the new guy. Pete said, "I never met anybody quite like you. You seem like a duck and a beaver too." The new guy said to Pete, "Hi, my name is Gus. Glad to meet you. I'm a platypus." Pete said, "You're not like me, and I am not like you, but I think being different is really very cool." On Tuesday, Pete and Gus took a walk down the street. They came to Squirrel, who was playing in a tree. "Hi guys," said Squirrel. "Climbing is easy. Try and see." Gus gave the tree a try, but the branch was way too high. "I wish I could climb like you, but climbing is something I just can't do." Pete said, "Don't be sad, don't be blue. There's something everyone can do." On Wednesday, Pete and Gus took a walk down the street. They came to Pete's friend Grumpy Toad, who said, "Come play leapfrog with me. Jumping is easy. Try and see." Gus jumped and leaped, but he couldn't get over Toad or Pete. "I wish I could jump like you, but jumping is something I just cannot do." Pete said, "Don't be sad, don't be blue. There is something everyone can do." On Thursday, Pete and Gus took a walk down the street. Soon they saw Octopus, who said, "Come juggle with me. Juggling is easy. Try and see." "I wish I could juggle like you, but juggling is something I just can't do." Pete said, "Don't be sad, don't be blue. There is something everyone can do." On Friday, Pete and Gus took a walk down the street. Gus said, I can't juggle or jump or climb a tree. It's no fun around here for me." On Saturday, Pete hoped Gus would come out to play. "I wish Gus wasn't sad. I wish Gus wasn't blue. I wish there was something we could do." Just then, Pete heard a groovy sound. It was coming from across the street. Gus was rocking to his own beat. Sweet! Pete said, "Check out Gus the Platypus. He found out something cool he can do with us." Tap, thump, thump. Thump, tap, tap, thump. He's not sad, he's not blue. Gus found something that everyone can do. The end. What is your favorite part of the story? My favorite part of the story is when Gus played the drums. Thank you for reading with me. Pete the Cat's Family Road Trip by Kimberly and James Dean. Pete, Bob, Mom, and Dad are going on a road trip across the United States. Dad loads the bags onto the roof. Mom picks the music. Bob and Pete grab the bike. The first stop is Niagara Falls. They ride a boat to see the waterfall up close. Pete loves pretending he's the captain. Let's read the name of their boat. It's a Cat of the Mist, and they're all wearing blue raincoats and look like they just drive through. Did you ever go to Niagara Falls? Look at all the different cats. Which cat is your favorite? My favorite cat is the yellow one. The next stop is Boston. The family walks the Freedom Trail. They take a photo in front of Paul Revere's house. Historic and cool, says Bob. Did you ever go to Boston and walk up the Freedom Trail? Now they're off to a new city. It is New York City. The family takes an elevator on top to One World Trade Center. Look, it's the Statue of Liberty, says Dad. Did you ever go to New York City? I never went there, but I want to see the Statue of Liberty. In Savannah, they ride a riverboat. Pete orders a slice of peach pie. Yum, says Pete. Life is good. And the name of their boat is Savannah Queen. And look, it's red, and I can see Pete holding a fork and he's ready to eat his pie. Did you ever go to Savannah and ride a riverboat? When they arrive at Key West, Pete meets a six-toed cat. Your paws are groovy, says Pete. Right back at you, says the cat. Ernest Hemingway Home and Museum. That's what it is, and maybe the six-toed cat lives there. Did you ever go to Ernest Hemingway Home and Museum? I think there isn't a six-toed cat there in real life. The pattern on his fur looks super cool, right? New Orleans is famous for jazz music. The groovy jazz music makes everyone dance in the streets. Look, they're all dancing. Look, one cat's playing the trumpet, one cat's playing the drum, and then it looks like there's water on the road, but they're all walking around. And look, the cat playing the trumpet is purple with white stripes. Did you ever go to New Orleans? Everyone is excited about the next stop, but then, the car gets a flat tire on Route 66. Don't worry, says Mom. We can't let this ruin our trip. Mom and Dad change the tire. Soon the family's on their way. Did you ever drive in Route 66? Mom parks the car. Look over there, says Bob. It's Mount Rushmore. What a sight to see. The family stops to take a photo. Have you ever been to Mount Rushmore? I want to go there because it sounds super cool. At Yellowstone National Park, everyone unwinds. This park is so pretty and peaceful. Bob sees a bison snacking on grass. Check out those horns, says Mom. Look at the bison. He's staring at us. Suddenly, Old Faithful shoots water high into the air. Cool, says Pete. Did you ever go to Yellowstone National Park? I think there are real bison there. Bob thinks it's time to try something different than a car ride. The family goes on a horse ride instead in Utah's Monument Valley. Have you ever went to Utah's Monument Valley. I think it's super cool because of the horse ride. Which horse do you like the best? The white one with blue spots that Pete's riding? The one that Bob's riding? Or the blue one that Dad's riding? I can't actually see what Mom's riding, but let's try to guess. It looks a little white and it has black hair. I think my favorite's the one that Bob's riding because it has brown spots. Let's see where to go next. In Los Angeles, Pete checks out the Cat Hollywood Walk of Fame. Pete puts his paws in the paw prints. I feel like a star, he says. Let's see the names. I just need to tilt this to see. Maurice the cat, Cat in the Hat, Felix the cat, and Sylvester the cat. Why did they put Cat in the Hat? Oh, I forgot. He's pretty famous. Have you ever been to Los Angeles? When they get to San Francisco, they all squeeze into a cable car. Pete stands in the front and says, "Toot toot." That looks kind of scary because the road goes up and then down. Wouldn't the cable car crash? I don't think it would actually. I think they're tracks. Have you ever been to San Francisco? Let's find out what's going to happen next. The last stop is Seattle. They go to the top of the Space Needle. Wow, says Mom. This city is pretty at night. Did you ever go to Seattle? I'm going to go to Seattle on summer break. Finally, it is time to go home. We saw so many cool places, says Bob. What was your favorite part of the road trip? Asked Mom. Before we go to the next page, I'm going to ask you a question. In any of these places, which one have you think is the most interesting? I'm going to give you a few minutes to think. I think I know which one is my favorite. I'm just going to go back to check. Meanwhile, you can think of yours. I think my favorite is the Niagara Falls because you get to ride in a boat and then you get to go through. And now let's check what's happening at that page. Pete thinks long and hard. There were so many neat sights. The best part was being together with you all, says Pete. The end. What is your favorite part of the story? My favorite part of the story is, I think you already know, it's where they're riding the boat that says Cat Up the Mist and they're going to the Niagara Falls.